to appreciate everyone of you that find time to grace the occasion. And let me also especially recognize the sector director and all your team, the safety team, my colleagues, the journalists, and my friends, my brother, and the MC. I want to thank you for finding time to be part of this. It's a hectic day. We are coming from the command, FCT command, which will have another ceremony here. We'll give up the same awards to about 8 of them, and also encourage them in our own way. Let me thank the Federal Road Safety Commission for their support and their contribution towards the humanity and safety in our situation. It is my great pleasure and privilege to have everyone here gathered this event, and it's also my pleasure, my profound pleasure to thank every one of you to be part of this event. This Ibeleme Foundation is a non-governmental organization which was founded in 2006. The organization has found many projects and aims touching and impacting life, and also empowering youth to be entrepreneurial with the singular purpose of growing them and adding value to humanity. We have undertaken the responsibility of providing for the basic needs of common men within our means. In the last 12 years, this year is our 13 years project, so we are counting from the last year. The flyer you have here is our 2019 project only. So what you have here in the flyer is our 2019 project only. In the last 12 years, by God's grace, the foundation has initiated and completed several projects and humanitarian programs. This includes classroom renovation, zero hunger campaign, donation of school materials, donation of desk, woman empowerment, skill acquisition training, and a lot more. So many of them, I can't just mention what we have done so far. So today, I don't want to waste your time. Today, here in FCT and sector command of road safety, we will appreciate our gallant officers who have worked tirelessly to ensure free flow of traffic on the streets. As the sector command have already said, some of them are from Yanya, some are from Zuba, some of them are from different areas, so we are able to pick them from their commands. And we are going to appreciate them with a hamper, each of them, to encourage them more, so that other officers will also be encouraged to do more. We will give scholarship to 2 of their children. We are in a campaign of build a Nigeria of your dream. If you need a security, be part of security. If you want Nigeria to look like America, let's start building a structure like the one in America. If you want a good health, let's start contributing to our health facilities. So our mission today is to encourage these gallant officers who have worked tirelessly, who spent almost all their life on the streets. So just imagine some of them, what their family will look like. What will be their basic income? I know that some of them doesn't have any source of living. So we are here to encourage you, also to say a big thank you. On behalf of Nigerian youth, I want to say a big thank you. On behalf of the Nigerians, I want to say thank you, we love you, we encourage you to do more. We encourage you to work harder. We also encourage those officers who are also working with you to do their best to ensure that we have free flow of traffic. Thank you and God bless you.
Let me welcome all of you to the FCT Sector Command. The FCT Sector Command has about 12 unit commands under her. And these commands are strategically located. And of course, the FCT itself, as far as the FRSC is concerned, is also part of the uniform agencies that you always see on the road all the time. In fact, the Traffic Management Agency in Nigeria that is saddled with responsibility of ensuring that crashes don't happen at all. But of course they do. Perhaps because of carelessness of one or two persons. But I believe with what this foundation is out to do is to encourage the FRSC staff. I'm also meant to understand, before coming to the command here, they were with the Commissioner of Police. And that's also another man that we are like same father, same mother. When people see us, they think we are twins. And the way we walk in synergy. So I want to assure Nigerians that the FRSC and the FCT will continue to do her best to ensure free flow of traffic within the FCT and of course on the highway. The people that will be honored this afternoon, I can assure you, some of you must have seen them on the road doing what they know best. And these people, there's no staff in the whole of FRSC in the FCT that will say there was ojoro in picking them to benefit from what this foundation is about to do for them. These are people that are committed religiously and mention anything. These are people, as early as 6:30, you see them at their beats. When I mentioned it to my head of operations, so he thought the people who are good in operations going out there to arrest offenders. I said no, people that are seen in traffic control specifically, and that is what the founder of the foundation told me he wants. And we did just that to pick them. I can assure all the residents of the FCT that these people that are picked is to spur them to do more. And of course, to also encourage some of our staff. Yes, we still have some that are also doing well, but we cannot pick all of them. If the awards were to be up to 20, we will still pick the best 20. But because the awards are 5, we are picking 5. And they should look at it as a real privilege. I don't want to lay the cat out of the basket. When he comes on board, he will do that. But honestly speaking, we want to appreciate your gesture. And I also want to call on other NGOs and philanthropists to also do what this foundation is doing for us today. I look forward to working together with him for more better things that will benefit Nigeria as far as traffic management in the FCT and beyond is concerned. Perhaps in the near future, he will invite us to launch some patrol vehicles for us. Amen. Yes, it's a prophecy and it will come to pass. Amen. The good Lord that bestowed this in your heart will continue to protect and see you through. Amen. And to my able people who propagate the gospel of good road use, I mean the journalists here, when Awa was saying, yes, I'm part of their family. In fact, I have an office in NTA Channel 5. I won't run away from that. In the same vein, all of you that are here to cover this occasion, honestly, I commend all your efforts, all the achievements that are done in the FCT. Whatever we have achieved in terms of traffic management, we cannot take it away from the journalists. Yeah. We can't take it away. I will continue to encourage you to propagate the gospel of good road use. I think it will go a long way and it will help us. There are some set of journalists that when they see some people doing wrong on the road, they call immediately to tell me. Some of them, I will tell them, pick the number plates. If it is newly registered number plates, it's as good as that person we will get him. When we go to our data bank, we get his information with his telephone number, with his address. He has no choice than to come to this office to pick his ticket because we issue flight tickets. So people should not think you commit an offense, if they don't see road safety around you, that you continue to commit offenses the way you like. We also have people who pick your numbers and then send those numbers to us. We go to the system, get the information about you, and we give you a shout first to tell you you committed so offense at so place at so time. So please report yourself to Zone 7 Road Safety Office for your tickets. And by the grace of God, we'll continue that. So I urge all of you that are here, and even people who are not here that are going to listen or watch this program, to do the same. Road safety is everybody's business. That person that is crashing might be your neighbor, maybe your blood brother or blood sister, your relation or a friend. Nobody will be happy losing a friend. Nobody will be happy losing a good neighbor. Even a bad neighbor, nobody will be happy losing that person. So I pray that the Almighty God, in His infinite mercy, will continue to see you people through. Indeed, the Co-Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, he will receive this report. I won't tell you, perhaps he might say, I want to see the founder. Should he say he wants to see you? Yes, my brother, don't hesitate, I will invite you. But this gesture, I can assure you, by the time the Co-Marshal gets the report, he is somebody who appreciates things like this. He himself also do it to the staff, and even those who are not even staff. So I believe it will go a long way to help us see how we can manage traffic in Nigeria as a whole. So I want to thank you very much and God bless you all. Now, these people that were picked, there are 5 of them. One is picked from the Nyanya Unit Command. Most of you really know that Nyanya axis, that's the Kefi route, is a road that requires a lot in terms of traffic management. As early as possible, you will see these people out. The marshal who is picked specifically, even if it was left to the public to pick somebody, I can assure you it's that same person that will be picked by the public, not even road safety personnel. There's one person at a point here that I said, okay, I don't know what to give him. I had to buy a set of uniform, combat uniform for him. Then, those of you who stay around the Suleja axis, Kaduna route, you will agree, like on Thursdays and during festive periods like this, you know that that route is a road that requires special attention as well. The person that is picked from the Zuba end is also somebody who is outstanding. At any point in time, is one person that, honestly speaking, ask him go and control traffic in so place, you will never see his face being frowned. He goes cheerfully. And then to those of you who stay around Lokogoma axis, you know how Lokogoma axis can be, especially from the Apo mechanic to the Apo runabout, that stretch, and then Gladima runabout, Ebano axis. You will agree with me that those areas are areas, especially in the morning and evening, no-go areas. But the person that was picked from there, it will surprise you. It's not even another rank, it's an officer. To tell you how committed. I am not surprised that that officer was picked. But even the father, when he was in road safety before he retired, he was a very hardworking person. Then, of course, we now picked 2 within the city center here. Out of them, 1 is specifically for this command. While the other one, where is Shehu? He is not specifically, sit down, a staff of this command, but it's a staff of a unit command. But because of his hard work, he was brought to the city center to manage some very terrible environments. You people know the market area, the Wuse market area. By 6 o'clock, this personnel is already there.
Presentation, we're going to the presentation proper. So I'm going to hand over to our guy at the top here as he calls, roll out the names. Quickly, sir. We have on the number 1 list, we have Shehu Kashim. Control family and shop price by using proceed. Then Kusim. Then Obadiah
Hold it well, Hold it well, They are on now.
Obadiah Dupa.
Oh yeah, police.
You must not salute only the second commander. See the founder there.
Salute the father first.
Yes.
Better.
Okay, the next person is Ilya Gambo. From Zuba.
Zuba, how many people? This is big. How many people in Zuba?
That is the second person.
Okay, support.
Don't cover your face.
Yes, sir. Your handshake. Congrats. Salute your guy there.
Okay, we have AJ Abu, who will not discriminate.
AJ Abu, remember my face.
So, congrats. Salute your guy there.
You have something for your wife.
Okay.
I'm not married. Okay, that's good. Where is it?
Okay.
A lot of assistants.
Okay. And we have done so well. Well, say I'm not married. You mean you are not married? Not yet. You want to reach your monopause? Men don't reach monopause.
Are you married?
Today, go marry.
Go and get married quickly.
If he's not married, he's out.
Okay, if you're not married, you're out. Yeah. My brother, I belong to that department.
You better try today.
What's funny?
Okay, so
The other one is not married too.
who is not you're not married too?
Okay, let's just marry us.
Yes or no?
Personal assistance. Oh. My dear, I have picture. I like your nose in particular. I have picture.
Step aside first.
I'm gonna stop praying. Stop praying.
This one, pray I can't change it now.
Okay, now.
Reshuffle it. Yes. This is election conducted by Ambassador Israel Ibeleme. Yes.
Can I open it?
Yes.
I can open this now.
Yes.
I thought I said they make a count. You are a corrupt man.
Why did you shake her hand?
Okay now, we'll find out now.
Yes or no?
We'll find out.
Yes or no?
It's
So we don't need to open this other.
There are some things faith cannot do. There are some things faith cannot do.
Let's see. No.
My brother, go. Your faith has made you know. Okay. Okay.
So they will give us, they will just listen now. So you bring those information. So that we get it.
All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, before you go, you dedicate somebody to give vote of thanks. You dedicate somebody amongst you to.
The other person, Abu.
Please, all the recipients, please come. Join them. My brother, marry. My brother.